right now doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. So I think adjustments need to be made defensively. I also think that some adjustments need to be made offensively because I do feel like that's a weird thing when it comes to this roster. Doug has done it. Others have done it. We're going to score the basketball, right? They've said that. We're going to score the basketball. That's not a problem. But I do think the way you score matters. I do think a system, like all scoring amounts aren't created equal. You scored 120, but how did you get there? Domantas Sabonis obviously had foul trouble, but are you getting there in a way that is conducive to the long-term success of your team? You only scored 105 against the Jazz. Obviously, Domantas Sabonis was just coming back, and just because we didn't get to talk about the Jazz because it was on Friday, Domantas Sabonis, he did play 37 minutes, didn't feel like it. He had 12 points, he had 1 assist and 12 rebounds. So that was Domantas Sabonis' first game back, but first game back, but he played 37 minutes, so it's not as if they were keeping an eye on his minutes. So how you get there, 105 against the Utah Jazz, I know they're a big team, but 105 against the Utah Jazz, how did it look though? Right? 12 points for Domantas Sabonis. 120 against the Lakers. How did it look though? So it's almost as if, what it reminds me of, Kyle? It's like the Kings are just surviving, right? Right now, and I was talking with my guy, Tony Harvey, who's on the chat, but right now, right, with she's 6 weeks now, with our little one, we're just surviving. You know what I mean? We haven't tried to put her in her room yet. If she falls asleep on the couch, one of us just stays downstairs on the couch. Whatever it is, we're just in survival. Your first month, 2 months with a newborn, it's just survival mode. You're not trying to set any naps. You're not trying to organize. She eats when she's hungry. You're not trying to do any of that. You're just surviving. That's what it feels like the Kings are doing right now. They're just surviving. They're just, hey, if Zach is hot, let's just ride the hot hand. And shout out to Zach LaVine on Friday. Apparently he told Doug said this in the postgame, Malik was hot, so Zach LaVine skipped his normal or his scheduled return to the game because Malik was rolling. That's great. But at the same time, and that's great for Zach LaVine to do that. But in general, the offense just feels like it's both sides, really, because you threw 14 different people on Austin Reeves, and you started Isaac Jones one game, and the next game he plays 1 minute. It's just survival mode, right? There's no, we're trying to set plans up for the future. There's no nap time they're trying to infiltrate. There's no scheduled feeding time. There's none of that. It's just survival. Let's just try to scrap our way to a W.
All right, if you had to guess total shot attempts for the Kings this season, and it's only 3 games, but who would you say is at the top of the list?
LaVine.
Yeah, 66. Who would you say is next?
Probably just DeMar.
Yeah, DeMar, 48. Who would you guess is next?
This is interesting. I'm actually going to say Malik Monk.
Malik Monk is 4th at 36.
Okay.
This person is at 47, if that helps.
Is it Schroeder?
It's Schroeder at 47.
Yeah. He's pulling, man.
You want to guess who's 5th?
Is now Domas?
Nope.
I was going to joke and say Drew Eubanks. Is it Russell Westbrook?
It is Russell Westbrook.
See, that's crazy.
At 25. Obviously, one less game. Then you get to Domantas Sabonis at 17.
Yeah.
Even if you take averages, Sabonis is averaging 8.5 shots per game. Westbrook is averaging 8.3. That is insane. Russell Westbrook cannot be taking the same number of shots as Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah.
That is, I don't care how many corner threes Westbrook hit in the first half yesterday. There is not a world where Russell Westbrook should be taking the same number of shots as Sabonis.
But he was nice from the corner.
Yeah, in the first half. The second half, little rough. Also,
isn't that what they say on the other side, though? How many times have we heard a broadcast say, this is good because in the second half, the other team will be okay with them shoot. And this is not just Westbrook, anybody, right? If a traditional non-shooter gets hot in the first half, they're going to say, hey, you know what? We'll live with it because that will probably give them irrational confidence going into the second half.
Westbrook never has a problem with irrational confidence.
I guess it doesn't matter if he's hitting or not, but if he is hitting, and I thought, look, the vibes were high. This is the same cut and paste from Phoenix. And the only difference is, obviously, they ended up with a huge lead. They never ran away from the Lakers. If anything, the Lakers were keeping they were keeping the Lakers at bay.
Also, to answer your original question, last year, Sabonis 6.4 assists pre-Fox trade, 5.4 assists post-Fox trade.
So not a crazy difference, but it did drop.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
But also Sabonis was hurt.
Yeah, that's true, too. So a lot of different ways to approach this. Malik Monk, the guy that they tried to trade as the confetti fell on OKC's floor, he's been outstanding. And you won't have a problem moving him. It'll make me sad, but he keeps playing like this. You will not have a problem because Malik Monk has probably been top 2 best player on the team in these first 3 games. That's what he's been. So you have that. You have the issues with Domantas Sabonis. And as I'm saying that, somebody's getting at me on X saying, we also can't overlook the continued decline of Sabonis. It's a rough thing to see, and I hate to admit it. That is somebody responding to me about the 34.5 and why Vegas thought that was appropriate. I'm not willing to say that for Domantas Sabonis. This is the same thing we've talked about with Malik Monk last season, with even Keon Ellis as well, even though Keon didn't play great last night, not putting your guys in a position to succeed. And right now, I don't think Domantas Sabonis. Now, look, I'm not going to get into the, for lack of a better term, politics of it, but this was somewhat of the plan. This was somewhat of the plan. So I don't know how much complaining could be done when it comes to, oh, well, now he's going to ask out, whatever it is. This was somewhat of the plan. And we'll see. They're still getting their sea legs under them, but it's just the roster has questions. Like Dylan Cardwell, I love him. Great energy. He gave that primal scream after that random block for a cool 7 seconds. It was incredible.
Oh, you also missed the other thing he did because you might have been driving home where after a ball, he saved a ball going out of bounds, I want to say. And as he ran down the court, he like rubbed Doug on the head. Like as he was running by, just gave Doug like a rub on the top of his head, which I thought was crazy. But yeah, Dylan's got.
Oh, I did see that. I was back.
Okay. Yeah, Dylan, big energy guy, but I will also say this dude's got a fouling problem. Like he just cannot defend without fouling.
But that's not even. Yes, but he should not be getting these minutes right now.
Yeah, the fact that he's played 27 minutes so far.
This is not a Dylan Cardwell conversation. This is a roster construction conversation.
The fact that he's played 8 times as many minutes as Devin Carter.
Like you cannot play Drew Eubanks was one of your gets, right? And Jonas Valanciunas is on the Nuggets now, but he's one of your gets. And Dario Saric, he came over in that trade too. That was the trade. So Dario Saric, Drew Eubanks, those were your big man gets, and they're unplayable. They're unplayable against DeAndre Ayton, who is not even known. And this was a smaller Lakers team. DeAndre Ayton was their big man. What Rui go, 6'6"? Rui go 6'6"?
6'7" maybe?
Yeah. Maybe. Then you have, obviously, Austin, who's a cool 6'4". He's a guard. They didn't play. Vanderbilt, same idea. Jake LaRavia, same idea. So and maybe that's the problem, that they couldn't keep up because they were a bit smaller. But and no Isaac Jones, 1 minute. What's going on?
So through the 3 games, here's the minutes numbers of the bigs. And granted, Nick Clifford played the first one at kind of the 4, so I'm going to lump him in here too. And he's missed a couple games, but here's your minutes breakdown of your bigs: Drew Eubanks 37, Dario Saric 28, Dylan Cardwell 27, Nick Clifford 24. Isaac Jones, 15. Maxime Reynaud, 11.
Yeah.
Like, they're not even, they're just splitting it up between all of them and just rotating.
No Maxime.
No, Maxime.
Last night?
Maxime's getting less minutes than Cardwell.
Again, I don't know that he would have helped, but you got to try something. I mean, you need size. And you at least need some threat of score. Again, this is survival. We're getting cooked defensively, so let's get Dylan Cardwell in there. Even though he's not going to give us anything offensively. It's survival versus, all right, Maxime might get cooked a little bit, right? And this is all stuff that's going to work itself out if this continues. If they start winning, then they're still going to be continuing to survive. But if they continue to lose in survival mode, then becomes a conversation, and we're not there yet, and hopefully we don't get there. But then comes a conversation of we're going to play Maxime instead of Cardwell because this is more about getting Maxine those reps. That's what comes in a couple months. We're not there yet.
And I get Neat Clifford is going to come back at some point, but I look at it, I'm like, they've played the Suns without Jalen Green, the Utah Jazz, and the Austin Reeves Lakers. Like, what is going to happen when they play an actually great offense?
We're going to find out tomorrow.
What this whole stretch.
Yeah.
Although the Timberwolves now are going to be without Anthony Edwards. So, hey, good luck.
No. You know what who is it? Is it Dante? Evil Dante?
White Dante? Yeah.
Is it going to be Dante? Is it going to be
Jaden?
It might be Jaden.
Oh, it's I know who it's going to be. It's going to be Naz Reid.
It's for sure going to be Naz Reid.
Yeah, Naz Reid's going to have 40 points.
Lord help us. We will get you on the other side. Do not move. We got some text to read through as well. Allen Stiles, Sactown Sports.